Goes back a few years where I learned that our recycling rate in Australia is so low. So it's only 12%. If you look at your recycling bin at home, if you would draw a line at 12%, that is incredibly low. So I think that just really, it's almost shocked me at that time. And I was like, how can we, it feels good for me to put a plastic bottle in my recycling bin, and used to, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm recycling, I'm doing the right thing. And I think that really fully shifted my mindset about all the waste that we produce. Even though it gets recycled, there's a lot that doesn't get recycled, and that is really, it's not the end goal. The end goal is really to reduce or create that circular economy, like what Envirobank is doing, obviously. So I think the reason also for me that it was important to partner with you was really because recycling is all about changing our behavior. And we all know that changing our behavior is hard. Like every morning, I still have to tell my kids to brush their teeth every morning and night. So it's hard to change habits. So I think with Envirobank, just because you get also that reward, it just helps to change our behavior and the way that we look at waste and the way that we look at our cans, like don't just recycle them. You get your refund for that, or you get your reward points for it. So you're actually doing the right thing for the planet, and you're winning. So that's awesome. It's just in our everyday decision making. Whatever we do, every new product we take on, every new thing that we change, even here around the office, we always have our tick list about, does it reduce waste? Are there no chemicals in it? Are we supporting local if we can, right? Like what are all the things that we can do to not just do what we always have been doing? I think when people say that, but that's just how we do it, I think that's an alarm bell for me. For example, when we get our boxes shipped here, because they're cardboard boxes, they would like pallet wrap around it. And this year was a really big initiative, and we worked with our supplier. I said, like, it's fine. So they said, but we always do it, because what if it rains? And we said, like, if it rains, then you can hold it. Like, I think it's just trying, because it's a very value-driven company. I think you're willing to take that extra step for that, to create that environmental impact, but also the social impact. Because our donations, as a company, if you just look at the money, it costs us a lot. But for me personally, it is so important that we also donate, and that we are able to provide, like in 2 years, we've provided 19,000 meals to Aussies in need. Like that just warms my heart. It makes me so excited. And I just like, bring on another year. I think the thing with sustainable products is often it's a long-term thinking. So if we map out the cost, for example, we have this dish and laundry block. So it's a cleaning block that has 4 purposes. So you can do dishes with it, you can do your laundry with it, you can wash your veggies with it, and you can make it a surface spray. But the thing is, because it's a soap block, it has no added water to it. So when we're at the supermarket, about 90% of liquids, of cleaning liquids, are just water, and only 10% is that pure active ingredient, while the block is that ingredient. So if you look in the short term, this block costs more than your single spray that you would get in the supermarket, but you get about 100 surface sprays out of that. So it's really that long term versus the short term, because a single use is cheaper and it's fast. But the reusable ones, the cost goes over long term. So for example, we created our own reusable baking mats. It's one of our best sellers too. The reason we made our own is because we really wanted that premium silicone, which is extremely highly tested too. And that replaces about 2,000 single-use baking sheets. So, and that's then, if you extract that cost, it is absolutely cheaper, but it's not cheaper at the moment that you buy it. So we've got 5 alternatives now to toothpaste, to, like these tubes, they're not recyclable in your normal curbside recycling bin. So it's such an important one to swap, also ingredient-wise. So toothpaste, funny enough, is always one of our best sellers, together with deodorant. And I think deodorant is a good one because it's something that you apply on your body, you keep it on all the time, it's close to your breasts, like there's so many reasons to swap to a toxin-free option. And then just the bonus is that it's completely home compostable. It comes in cardboard. And I think important with these ones is also like sustainability space has evolved so much. You know, the products are so strong and really do their job. And I think it's just learning that it really works. And one of my tips would also be just start with one product, just one, because it can be really overwhelming. But if you could just grab one product and really try it out and give it a go, and then you'll see how easy it is. And you can see that from there, you get excited and you start to look at products different too. I think everyone should type in Google recycle and their council name and print it out and have that on their fridge, because every council is so different. Just recycling wise, I think everyone should know what their council takes and not take, because it's very hard to give tips. We have obviously tips with bottle lids and so on, but the one tip I would love to give is Google your council and recycling and print it out, have it on your fridge, and make sure that you put the right thing in your recycling bin and keep aside the cans, obviously.